coming at you guys with another video. This time, this particular video is buying and flipping. Now, buying and flipping, this particular position, this is when you're positioning yourself to be a boss, to be the investor, where you're putting your money up, you're signing on the line for that loan for these properties. This is the boss position, right? Whether you're just starting or you're advanced, this is where you got to crawl before you walk, but this is where you're looking to be. Now, this is a little different, well, not a little, this is different than being a wholesaler, wholesaling real estate, which is another video I have that you guys can check out on the channel as well. Now, wholesaling, you're basically using your resources around you and you're putting up little to no money or little, or credit to make money on the particular deal, utilizing your surroundings and your resources. Now, this is going to be a multiple part series because there's a lot of moving components in this particular topic right here. And, I just want you guys to be familiar with it, Now, buying and flipping. Buying and flipping is buying property. Some people call it rehabs. You might have seen some of these shows on, TV, fix and flips and, these type of shows. It's the same thing. It's buying and flipping, aka rehabs. Now, all of the properties do not necessarily need work when you're buying and flipping properties, because buying and flipping also doesn't mean that you're buying the property to fix it up to flip automatically. It can be you buying and fixing up the property and holding it for a certain amount of time, then you're selling it, or you're buying, fixing up the property to immediately sell the property. Something. It just depends on the strategy that you're going for with this, buy and flip. Now, sometimes even with the rehabs, sometimes some of the rehabs, the properties, they need work. Some of them don't need major work. Maybe cosmetics, which is stuff like, sheetrock, painting, new carpet, stuff like that. But you may run into properties that are gut jobs, where you need to put up new walls, new wiring, new plumbing, flooring, stuff like that. So it all, depends. Like every fix and flip or flip is not necessarily need work at all. Now, these are key components in this particular move right here, because you have to be on the numbers. You have to be on point in this particular arena when you're doing these, even when you're utilizing other people's money. But period, if you're positioning yourself to be the investor and be the boss, then you have to be familiar. Now, the second component is building your real estate team, which is the same as you would do as your wholesaling. It's just the team is a little bit different, and this is a more intricate working of the team. So for instance, you would need like bankers, accountants, lawyers, inspectors, construction crew or contractor, mortgage guys, stuff like that. You need, these pieces to come together to, make this flip happen, right? Now, two key element players in a move like this are, one is the contractors and the managers. So your property manager. So if you're getting a property out of state, let's say, you would need somebody to manage that property. A property manager, you negotiate a percentage that they take off the gross, and their job is to take care of the property, and you just collect the check. Now, a lot of things can go wrong if you don't have the right contractor. So it's not always in your favor to get the cheapest guy. You have to get the most qualified person. You can't just because it's a crackhead around your way, he nice with floors, you're gonna give him a couple dollars and he gonna do he said he could do construction because he did your man basement or something like that. You gotta be on point with these guys, because these guys, if these numbers aren't down pat, that can cut into your margin. It can cut into your margin. You can take a hit. It can mean the difference between you making money and you losing money. So you have to be on point with the contractors, and they have to be qualified, as well as the property managers, right? Because you don't want someone who's not qualified to manage your property, and you give him the opportunity to manage your property, and you're paying him on top of that. You need these people, you know, serious and qualified at that point. Now, the following component is evaluating the deal. Now, you cannot evaluate the deal if you do not have these numbers on cap. If the numbers these contractors give you and your real estate agent, the comps and stuff like they give you, you cannot figure out the after repair value, what the house is going to be worth after you put your contracting work into it. So you need that contractor to be on point, and you need those numbers to be on point so you can evaluate the deal properly, and that can be the difference between, like I said earlier, you making money and you losing money. Another thing that a lot of investors do have problems with is how to market and sell property. So all of these things have to be worked out in a plan, Paul self, with the right people qualified to play their roles before you pull the trigger on a deal like this. Now, when you approaching a buy and flip, you have to have these particular people in order, and it's to your bet, and they have to be in order because they work together. Everyone depends on each other for this portion to happen, for you to sell the property. Because once the property's sold, the money's made, everybody eats. So everyone has to play their role, everyone gets their money, but everyone has to be qualified. All right, that's gonna conclude this part video. It's a multi-part video. We're gonna get more in depth with this on our next video, and our next upcoming videos coming up. You can check us at Instagram on Mr. Flip These Bricks. That's what we doing right here, flipping these bricks. And on YouTube at Mr. Flip These Bricks, right?